I'm Jennifer Spencer, and this is Kelli McGuire, and we welcome you back to another episode of Keeping You in the Know. Today, we are highlighting one of our amazing team members. Kelli is a closing broker for our team, and I thought you could just share a little bit about what it is you do, Kelli.
Sure. So once a home goes under contract, my job is to take over that file and basically process the paperwork. The buyer's agent will schedule the inspections, we'll communicate with the attorney, we'll negotiate all the repairs once the buyer's agent sends me a request. Just work with the seller and let them know the process and how it's all going to turn out from when it goes under contract until the closing. Again, communicate with the seller, communicate with the attorney, communicate with the buyer's agent, and just make sure everything goes smoothly from when the house goes under contract until the time we get to the closing table.
Kelli just touched on a few of the things that happen between contract and close. It is a massive logistical orchestration that has to happen for everything to go smoothly and to happen on time. And Kelli is a master at this. One of the things she touched on was when you get the repair request from the buyer. So the buyer goes out, does an inspection. They send a list of, here's the things that we found wrong with the house that we want you to repair. If you don't, we're not going to close. Kelli is great at working with sellers to figure out which things are really critical to do and which ones are maybe not so critical. B, what's it going to cost to do these things? Okay, if we decide to do this, who can we call to do it? Can you help us with that? Yes, we've got that. And D, and I think this is probably the most important thing, is there a way that we can avoid having to make all the repairs altogether? And she will do that by recommending
Cash in lieu is always the best. It's just easier, cleaner. The buyer can take the credit that they get from the closing and hire their own contractors. That way they can control the quality of the work that's done. So there's no issues at closing doing walkthroughs and realizing that they didn't like the quality of the work that the seller completed or had their own contractor come in and have that done. So cash in lieu is always the best bet.
Yeah, that can mean additional money, it can mean headaches, it can mean conflict, and it can mean delays in closing. So I think the way that you negotiate that in a majority of the cases is really helpful to the sellers and to the buyers. It's helpful to both. Having someone, Kelli's been doing this for many years. She's a licensed broker. She is a paralegal. She worked as a paralegal in New York, and she's been working for many years here in North Carolina in this capacity. And she really gives great advice. A lot of times when people are hiring agents, they're concerned about, oh, what is your listing fee? But they don't realize that is an important question, and certainly one that you need to ask. But they don't dive in deeper to say, what will happen when it comes time to negotiate the price on my house? What will happen when it comes time to negotiate between contract and close? Because that can typically end up costing sellers tens and twenties of thousands of dollars. And having the right team in place working for you can make a tremendous impact on your net. So be careful not to just look at what is the commission rate and look at what's my net going to be at the end of the day. And Kelli is very focused on protecting your net. I mean, really,
that's right.
That's a good way to see it, I think.
That's right.
Oh, and another thing Kelli does is she is a notary. So if you need notary services, you can come in and Kelli can handle that for you. If you're closing with us, you come to our office at your convenience. You don't have to take time off of work or out of your family life. She will take care of the closing for you at your convenience. But if you just need a notary for anything, call us. Not only do we have Kelli, but we have 2 other notaries in our office on our team who are happy to help you with that. If you're a client or if you are our neighbor, we want to provide that service to you. So please take advantage of that if you need it.
Come in and see us.
Yep. So Kelli, thanks for taking a few minutes to tell everybody about what you do, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Keeping You in the Know.